Today we're doing 2 full briskets on the Spider Grill's Giant Huntsman. I'm going to start by getting a small pile of Jealous Devil lump charcoal going with a boom fire starter right in the middle. Insert the Spider Grill's battery pack and set the temp to 275 degrees to get the coals fully lit. Today I'm using 2 full packer briskets from Costco. Once they're out of the package, I'm going to start trimming, aiming to remove all of the discolored spots, thin out super thick fat spots, get rid of any really thin parts that will just burn up, and give it an overall more aerodynamic shape. Once trimmed, I'm adding a small amount of Lane's 16 mesh pepper before layering it with a thick coat of Lane's salt, pepper, and garlic. Then repeat with the second brisket. Once that small amount of coal is fully lit, I'm adding a full basket of unlit coal to the top and spreading it around. Then add your smoke blocks. Today I'm using Jealous Devil whiskey barrel smoke blocks, placing one directly onto the lit coals. We want this first piece to be completely lit before adding the meat. Next, add the NextLevel Cooking System. I'm going to wrap the stones in tinfoil to prevent drippings from burning onto them. Insert the grate and place on both briskets. I'm going to poke in the wired spider temp probes right into the flat of the brisket where it meets the point. Close the lid, set to 225, and watch the smoke billow out for the next 8+ hours. Once the bark sets and internal temp is around 175 degrees, I'm going to wrap them in butcher paper and get them back on the grates with the temp probes reinserted. At 203 to 206 degrees internal, I'm pulling the briskets and getting them into a warmer to rest. If you don't have a warmer, wrap them in towels and place them into a cooler. The longer you can let it rest, the better. I've held briskets for over 12 hours safely in my warmer, and they've turned out incredible. Just make sure that the internal temp does not drop below 140 degrees. This is 3 hours later with a beautiful smoke ring and plenty of juice. What should I smoke next on my Spider Grill's Giant Huntsman?